Today, I would like to share with you a very important growth hack. Your value doesn't come from being right. Your value doesn't come from doing the right thing. And this is very important in the relationship and also when you are on the way to your transformation. Because many times we are taking things personally when someone says to us, that we are doing something wrong or that we need to change. I notice this also when I'm working with my clients, and many times they're just upset. Yo, Miran, I have a feeling that I'm not doing anything right. I mean, of course you're not doing anything right. I also don't most of the things I'm not doing right. I mean, of course, for many things I'm doing right for my level, but not for the level that I want to go. And I was talking just today with a client, and I gave her an example of like when we are teaching a child how to walk, for at the beginning the child, is just falling down, crawling, trying to maintain its balance, and we are just cheering the child up. Oh, wow, it's great, and it's very good. And then we are correcting the child on the next level. And then again, we are trying to, let's stand tall, you have to walk like this and this. But children, they don't have the problem that they are taught because they are learning all the time. And they don't have, let's imagine if the child, like the child starts to crawl and like this, and then first you are cheering them up, and after a while, you are trying to correct and like this, and then the child would say, "Oh, I'm upset. Before you said that this was okay, now it's already wrong. I'm doing these things wrong like this." And also, like for example, I don't know, I'm not a native English speaker. Like when we are teaching a child like about a dog, first impression of a dog is like whoa, look at the whoa, and then maybe I don't know, it's a doggy. I don't know what is the correct English. And then next time we are teaching child, when we see a dog, it's a dog. Imagine that a child then looks at you and said, "Yeah, are you kidding? Are you joking with me? First you said it's wow, now then it was doggy, now it's dog." Children, they don't have these problems, and also successful world-class people, they don't have, because for example, I know I'm very open for new information. I'm very open to change something. And when I study successful people, sometimes, from one day to another, I change my routine, I change my way of thinking. I don't have problem because my value doesn't come from doing things right, because I know that most of the things I'm not doing right. My value comes from God, I would say. I'm a child of God, I'm worthy of love. My value is infinite. I'm a beautiful being, a beautiful soul, this is my value. But doing things right or doing things wrong, it's another question. And I'm always open for another information, for another, let's say, correction. And this is the habit and the aspect of the very successful people. Because many times also I notice, unsuccessful, I'm sorry for the expression, people, they're afraid to ask because they're afraid that somebody would say, "Oh, maybe you're doing this wrong." Because doing things right or knowing the right things is their value. Your value is not that you know about things. Your value, of course, it is in a way, but don't be attached to it. And if you want to grow further, if you want to go fast, also in a relationship, don't be attached to being right. Think about, what is my goal? Where do I want to go? What is my vision? What is my final destination? And if I, for example, if I get a new information, if I get a new input, if I get a new correction, that would be good to change, to adapt, to transform, then I embrace it and I just put into practice. And I'm not offended. Yo, it's a critique. You're all the time criticizing me in a relationship. Many times we hear, you're just criticizing me all the time. What do you want? Accept me how I am. Okay, I can accept you how you are. The world can accept you how you are. But you will not get the results in the world or in this universe the way you are. Because there are some laws, there are some principles you need to follow, right? And if you follow these principles, then you can be successful, you can achieve things that you want. But this is another story. So don't be attached to being right. This is not your value. Your value is that you are a child of God, a child of universe, however, whatever is your belief, you're worthy of love. But the results here in this world where we are now, you need to deserve. And you need to deserve them in a way that you follow the principles, that you follow the laws, that you follow the success practices, and be open that you're doing things wrong. And just embrace it and just change it and be grateful. Of course, don't just, if you're in a relationship, don't, let's say, misuse this and don't point all the time to your partner. Don't, you're doing this wrong, you do this. Because this is, a relationship is a team. Be aware. And together in a relationship, you can come further, faster, and achieve bigger, greater things than alone. But this is topic for another time. So, this was my message for today. My name is Miran Peterman. I'm energy success coach and spiritual medium. Follow me for more advice and insights about the potential, about energy. I wish you a beautiful day and see you in the next video.